Today I am tackling the quintessential disgusting vintage dish. Bananas wrapped in ham and covered in a Hollandaise sauce. Then I'm gonna make it modern by turning it into an indulgent fried plantain eggs Benedict. When it comes to vintage food, I think there is nothing more vile than bananas wrapped in mustard-covered ham and then baked in either a cheese or Hollandaise sauce. Not only does it look mildly indecent, the idea of hot, savory banana is vomit-inducing. According to the annals of history, Americans were introduced to bananas at the 1876 Philadelphia Centennial Exposition and sold for a dime apiece. And just like every other thing you buy, the banana was extensively marketed to the point it went from total novelty to completely ubiquitous in less than a century. At first, bananas were marketed as a health food, especially for babies and children. But in the 1940s, the advertising agencies got creative and bananas were recommended with just about everything, from breakfast cereal to a side dish garnished with jelly. Thus, this cringeworthy vintage dish was born. Begin by preheating the oven to 400 degrees. We want those bananas piping hot. Next, peel 6 bananas and cover with a bit of lemon juice to keep them from turning brown. Did you know that you have probably been peeling your bananas incorrectly? Instead of attempting to rip the stem end or using a knife to help slice through, all you need to do is flip the banana and carefully peel from the bottom instead of the top. Isn't that clever? Spread each ham slice with a bit of mustard. I used yellow American mustard, but feel free to use any kind of mustard you like. Wrap the banana in the mustard-coated ham and bake for 10 minutes. While the bananas are warming up, go ahead and make the Hollandaise. In a small saucepan, combine 2 packages of Hollandaise sauce with a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and a 1/4 cup of cream. Bring it up to a boil while stirring, and then carefully pour over the bananas. Bake for another 5 minutes until slightly golden. Let cool and enjoy with a nice green salad. Looks delish. It is more vile than I ever imagined. The Hollandaise sauce tastes like gelatinous, like onion soup mix, which is horrible. And the banana is hot and mushy. And then the mustard, the tangy mustard that comes in, you'd think it would like make it taste better. No, it enhances the horribleness. It's like a train wreck on a plate. I would say kind of like a dead body on a plate. Like a festering wound on a plate. It's bad. It's really, really bad. At first, I was confounded as to how I was gonna update a dish that really should be flushed down the toilet of history. And then I realized the ham and the Hollandaise sauce reminded me of Eggs Benedict. Only instead of the English muffin, there was a banana, and of course, no poached egg. What if I substituted an English muffin for a plantain cake and then topped it with the items found in a traditional Eggs Benedict? Sounds like an update to me. It turns out that bananas and plantains are scientifically the exact same thing. Both are members of the Musa family and are actually berries. Who knew? Today, I'm gonna turn them into a sort of plantain cake to use as the base of my not-so-traditional Eggs Benedict. Start by peeling a yellow or yellow-brown plantain by slicing off the ends and then using the tip of your knife, carefully cut down the full length on both sides, trying only to cut the peel and not the fruit in the middle. Next, cut them into a few chunks and place them in a food processor. Add 1 tablespoon of tapioca flour and half a teaspoon of salt. Add some pepper to taste. Blend until you have a creamy texture. Next, you can warm up some oil on medium-high heat. I use sunflower oil, but any oil that will withstand a high heat will do. Using a 1/4 cup measuring scoop, carefully place the mixture into the hot oil. Cook until the bottom is golden brown, about 5 minutes, and then flip. Do the same for the other side. When finished, remove from the pan and let cool on a paper towel. Next, you're gonna fry up some Canadian bacon. I like to do mine Alton Brown style. Take 2 slices of Canadian bacon and cut into thin strips. Cook over medium heat in the same oil you used to cook your plantain cakes. Once the edges are crispy, remove and let it cool on a paper towel. Now it's time for the poached egg. There are plenty of ways to poach an egg, but I have found this to be my preferred way. Fill a pot with water and let it come up to a full simmer. Splash in a little bit of vinegar to help the egg whites coagulate. Then, using a large spoon, mix the water as fast as possible into a whirlpool. Carefully slip your egg into the middle and then step back. The movement of the water should help the egg whites spin around the yolk. The result isn't as pretty as other ways of doing it, but I like watching the movement of the water around the egg. Next, you can make some real hollandaise sauce instead of using a package. Ugh. Just like poached eggs, there isn't one way to make a hollandaise sauce. Now, I've tried a whisk, I've tried a blender, and I always have problems with the sauce breaking. So even though it isn't quite as good as an old-fashioned hollandaise sauce, I make mine using the microwave. Begin by beating 2 egg yolks, a 1/4 teaspoon lemon juice, a pinch of salt, and a dash of hot sauce in a microwave-safe dish until smooth. Then slowly, very slowly, whisk in a 1/4 cup melted butter and microwave for 15 to 20 seconds. Whisk again and check to see if it's as thick as you like your sauce. If you like it thick, microwave it in 10-second increments, whisking each time until it is the texture you want. To create the fried plantain eggs Benedict, start with the plantain cake. Next, add the julienne Canadian bacon and slip on the poached egg and then top with the hollandaise sauce. Garnish with some chopped chives. Yeah, this is so much better than the original dish. The plantain cake, it's really good. It's crispy on the outside, a little bit spongy on the inside. And then that's cut with the smoky of the bacon, the Canadian bacon, and the whole thing comes together with the silky hollandaise sauce and the delicious poached egg. Now this is truly a decadent way to take bananas covered in hollandaise sauce and turn it into a meal that will stand the test of time.